Hello, party people. I'm Angie McPherson. I am here to answer your questions live through a Q&A like I do every week. And I'm a branding photographer, marketing strategist, and hype woman for creative entrepreneurs. And like I said, every week I hop on live on Instagram and answer your questions that have been asked through DMs, through my questions form on my Instagram stories, and we've got some good ones this week. If you're here, say hello. If you're watching the replay anywhere that I post it, feel free to leave a comment, question, takeaway right below the video. So hello, Hannah and Sarah. Hello, friends. We've got some good questions. You can actually ask them here if you're live. Press the little question mark button at the bottom and it'll have a form come up. So I'm going to pull up some questions here. We had some really good ones. Oh, before I do that, let me just drop some housekeeping stuff. So next Wednesday, if you are a photographer, I'm hosting a free live masterclass for photographers. And I'm going to be sharing my top secrets to building a booming personal branding photography business. I'm so excited. People have been asking for this training and I'm bringing it back. And so you can sign up at the link in my bio. If you're watching the replay, I'll link it below. Save your seat because spots are limited. It's next Wednesday, July 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern. It's live. I'll be there live just like this. We'll do a presentation and then I'll have Q&A so you can ask whatever you want. And I'm going to be talking about, like I said, my secrets to building a branding photography business. So we're going to be talking about marketing. We're going to be talking about pivoting your business from, a different genre or niche of photography into branding photography. I'm going to be sharing like the biggest mistake I see photographers making when they're shooting branding sessions. So it's going to be super fun. And I'm going to be doing rapid fire Q&A all about branding photography afterwards. So make sure that you check that out. Let's go into the Q&A and ask some questions. First of all, let me keep it real with you guys. So if you've been following my journey the past couple weeks, you know that I've been going through breast cancer and surgeries and literally in chemotherapy. Right now, I went this morning. I just got home a couple hours ago. I came home a couple hours ago and made a reel. I pulled out my my camera stand, put my phone on it, did a reel, a little bit of dancing. And y'all, I'm sweating. Does anybody do Instagram Reels or even TikTok? If you're here live or in the comments, just post in the comments if you do Reels. They take a lot of energy, but I'm excited about this one. I'll be posting it tomorrow, so you'll see it on my Instagram. But I love watching Reels. I love watching TikTok videos and seeing what you all are up to. So let me know if you guys are doing those and if they make you sweat just as much as they make me sweat. Okay, now like I said, on to the questions. So let's see here. I'm pulling them up. You can see them on the screen. Okay, this question says, how do you reach out to Amazon clients you want to work with? And this is a good question because yesterday in my stories, I shared, I was shooting a product shoot, a very quick product shoot for a monthly client. They send me products. They sell their products on Amazon and they send me products every month, sometimes every week. Like things will just show up on my doorstep that I wasn't even expecting. And so I'm always out getting things for them, sourcing props. And so you saw a little bit of that in my stories yesterday. So this person is asking, how do you reach out to Amazon clients that you want to work with? So great question. This specific client found me through a referral. And so I would say, generally, I am getting branding photography clients through social media, of course, referrals, even Google. I would just say connect. If you're wanting to reach out for a specific type of entrepreneur or a specific local entrepreneur in your area, hop on to social media. That is my favorite way to connect with new, local, and really any entrepreneur around the world is social media because you can see what they're up to. You can connect on their posts. You can comment on their reels or, DMs. You can just really be a cheerleader. That is my biggest tip for reaching out to entrepreneurs is that we are, as photographers, we are entrepreneurs as well. We know that we love sharing content and we also love getting love on content, feedback on content. So be that for that person, comment on their posts, like I said, get on their email list. If you really want to work with somebody, specifically, click on their link in bio, see what they're up to, what are they pinning, comment on their blog post, get on their email list, and really just be a cheerleader and a hype woman, a hype man for their business, and just create those connections. And yeah, that's my biggest tip for just like reaching out to people, is just like not reaching out and selling, but just reaching out and being, you know, a really good cheerleader. And also when they get back to your page, they'll see all the amazing things that you're doing and want to work with you. They'll hop in your DMs, they'll hop on your email list, they'll send you an inquiry. So great question there. Okay, we've got more questions pulling in. Ooh, this one says, let me just look in the chat really quick, make sure I haven't missed anything. Crystal says she can't wait to see my reels. Okay, so this question says, how long did it take you to transition from weddings to brands? And this is a great question. So if you don't know anything about me, I have shot weddings for 7-8 years. And when I transitioned to branding photography, I got my branding photos done. I swapped with a friend, Crystal, that I just mentioned. We swapped branding photos. I built my portfolio with branding photography work. I shared all about the benefits of branding photography, the return on investment. I was blogging, I was posting on, you know, social media, I was creating pins, all about this good stuff. And so when I launched, you know, this niche in my business, I knew that I wanted to transition out of weddings into branding. So everything was shifting there. And I would say how long, maybe within 6 months, because I had really built up like a launch of branding photography, put it out there, the inquiries were coming in. And so I officially was like, I'm not booking any more weddings. So I would still photograph my awesome brides and grooms and their weddings for the next really 1.5 years or so. But on the outward appearance, you know, social media, I was really transitioning into branding. So I was closing out my wedding photography niche and blowing up my branding photography niche. So personally, I think it took me like less than 6 months, but great question. Okay, let's see. Next question coming in. This one says, hey Elizabeth, thanks for tuning in. I love you too. Okay, this one says, can you talk about your planning process pre-branding shoot? So my big components of the pre-shoot is once the client books, I send them the planning guide. And so this is like a 15 to 16 page PDF that I send them virtually. And it has all of, you know, my location ideas, prop ideas, just all education of the branding shoot. Because I was finding in the beginning, there was a lot of back and forth with my clients. Where should we shoot? Do you have recommendations for hair and makeup? Do you have recommendations for, you know, what I should wear? And so I literally sat down, took me hours and created this branding planning guide and just put in ton of content. And once I had that, and now I can just send that with just a snap, with just a click of a button, and it's so helpful for them. So my planning process starts with a planning guide. And shameless plug, I do sell this. I sell the version that I give to my clients. So if you're an entrepreneur and you want to see this planning guide that will help you plan your branding shoot with any photographer, it's in my shop. And if you are a photographer, I have a customizable version of this. So you can swap in your photos, switch out the copy if you want. This is in my shop, angiemcpherson.com/shop. I'm all about a shameless plug. Okay, so the second part of pre-planning is a questionnaire. I send an in-depth questionnaire so I can get to know them, get to know their goals, get to know, you know, what they're looking for in this shoot, in this quarter. I like to shoot quarterly sessions. So, you know, what in the next 3 months that we're shooting for, what launches do you have, what products do you have, what do you want to talk about in your business on social media? And then another part of the pre-planning is a Zoom call. So we hop on Zoom, we talk things out, and then I create a game plan for my client. And that is what I work off of when we're shooting. So the game plan includes, like I said, locations, their list of clothing items they're bringing, where we're shooting, what the shot list is, you know, the mileage or the time it takes to get from location A to location B. So an in-depth game plan that will go off of. Which brings me to a next question. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Do you plan it in great detail or wait for creativity to strike you on the session? So I work off of the game plan, and this is really just truly to your personality. If you're a planner like me, I'm type A, Enneagram 3, I need a plan. I work off of the game plan, but then I do take like the energy and the creativity from the day and put it all together. So I'm definitely I'm not like going through and saying, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, da, da. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling how my client's doing. I've got some music playing, I might be like, oh, I just had an idea. So it's like a mix. It's definitely going off of the game plan, but I do take like the energy and the vibe and the creativity to create some awesome images. So that's a great question. All right, saying hello to the people in the chat. Hello, thanks for joining. Hey, Rachel. Okay, so let's see. Would you ever host branding shoot sets at a home studio? I want to do this so badly. I want to find like a really cute Airbnb. So I do branding mini sessions once, maybe twice a year, usually at a co-working space. I want to do it at a home studio. But I have to find an Airbnb that also lets me shoot there for commercial use. Make sure if you're doing an Airbnb, why am I playing with lip gloss? Make sure if you're doing an Airbnb that you have permission to shoot there commercially so you don't get sued. But I also want to make sure that it has a lot of variety so that my clients are getting really good variety. So a kitchen, living room, an office. Bonus if they've got like a backyard with, a deck, a table out there. If you're shooting in the summer, oh my gosh, we did a summer shoot, me, Crystal, and Christina, 2 other photographers, at Christina's aunt's house who lives on the water. She has a pool. She has so many things back there, and we did a summer shoot a couple years ago. And so we shot in the pool, we shot around a bunch of flowers, we shot, on the deck. So really, really excited about doing this one day. I just have to find the right home studio. And if I have to travel to get there, that's fine. Like if I'm going to California for a shoot, I might be like, what can I find out there on the water? Okay, let's see. So this one says, can you give a bit of advice or best ways to get your first branding clients? So for your first branding clients, I went into detail at the early part of this live, so make sure you watch the replay about social media and how awesome it is to be able to connect with entrepreneurs on social media. We're all using hashtags, we're all using geotags, we're tagging different brands. So just going through, I love clicking on a hashtag. So if you want to work with somebody, if you want your first couple branding clients to be, let's just say a fitness, what are they called? A personal trainer, a personal trainer, and you live in Atlanta. So clicking on hashtag Atlanta personal trainer and going through and really connecting with those people. So like I said in the beginning, commenting on their posts, joining their email list, sliding into their DMs with their stories and just seeing what they're up to. That is my biggest tip and best advice for just connecting with first branding clients is just going where they are, finding your clients where they are, being a cheerleader in their business, and connecting with them authentically, with no intention to say, hey, can I shoot you for a branding shoot? Like immediately, like let's build connections. Social media is all about being social. Let's build connections. Let's let them know, how awesome that we think their business is, and also have your social media ready. If you want to get those first clients, build your platform as a branding photographer. What's that quote? If you build it, they will come. So build your platform, have your own branding photos, be sharing about branding photography. You can even fluff your Instagram with product photos, so pulling things around your house and taking like flat lays and things like that, just building up that platform where when they visit your platform, your website, join your email list, they're like, wow, this person is legit. I want to really work with this person. Okay, so let's see. When is your branding course opening up again? Very soon, very soon. Make sure you are signed up for my masterclass next Wednesday, like I mentioned in the beginning, July 14th at 3 p.m., where I'm sharing all about my top secrets to building a branding photography business. And we'll see. It'll open up very, very soon, but thanks for asking. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Anna. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's see. I can't show this question, won't let me, but it says, do you have your preset for sale? It was for sale for a while. It's not now. Right now it's exclusively available in my course. So it's not in my shop, but you can get it if you're a student in my course. Okay. Yay! Brent's coming to the masterclass. Yay. Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I haven't missed any questions. Okay, this one says, where would you suggest I get a commercial contract from? So I bought mine from thelawtog.com, LAWTOG.com. And I bought mine there, commercial contract, model release, all that good stuff. Some other options, the legal page is spelled Paige. I haven't bought it, so I can't give you a personal testimony, but I know a ton of photographers, even my own students, that have bought this contract and they love it. So those are two options for you, thelawtog.com and the legal page. Okay, great. So thank you. Good question. All right, let's see any more questions coming through. Christina says, why are you so fly? Too funny. Okay, I think I have everything answered. Let me see. We talked about planning. We talked about transitioning from different niches to branding. And personally for me, we talked about reaching out to clients. Okay, I think I've answered everything in my queue. If you have, here we go. What is the pricing of the course? Great question. It will be really soon. If you're on my wait list, if you're signed up for the masterclass, you'll get all the information. I'll have all in detail, and there is an option for a payment plan. So those firm details will be released very soon. Okay, all right. I think that's all I have. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, masterclass next Wednesday. Make sure you tune in if you're interested in becoming a branding photographer, if you're interested in growing your existing branding photography business, if you want to learn more about that, join us there. And I mentioned the items in the shop, and look out for my reel tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not sweating now and I'm not sweating in the reel. I'm trying to do more of those. They're really fun once you get the hang of it. So you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I will see you on social media. Talk soon.